Alright, we're doing this again. What is up, all you YouTube viewers and YouTube fans? It is me, yours truly, Brandon Murphy here on YouTube, also known as you folks may know me from my Twitch channel under LPBrandon30. Remember, folks, so you'll have to at some point, some way, some which, somewhat, and some when. And today, folks, before I present you folks with this execution, this punishment that Saito and Jason, also known as OddEye, is going to be getting in this game that they were in, and so on and so forth. I just want to share this with you all out there that I will no longer be using my regular face because as you folks know, as some of those that may or may not know, is that I've been tracked. People have been talking shit about me that I've just had it. I really have. No, I mean I really have had it. So I am just really pissed off right now because they are on the way they've been talking shit about me, and I just won't have it at all. So, yeah. So, anyways, moving on here. Let's get to the punishment and execution for them, huh? No. Okay, so, yeah. So during days ago, I tried to bring these guys, no, fill these guys with hope. Fill these guys with acknowledgement and or whatnot. But it appears that the only thing that I received from these guys, such as OddEye and even Saito, was nothing but just was no acknowledgement at all, in or whatsoever. So I thought, what would be a possible way to have them punished and executed? Well, in Left 4 Dead 2, you guys all get killed by tanks and whatnot, and it's not cool, but it's just how games are. Now these guys, I mean, just think about it. If they had my help, if they had my hope, if they had my acknowledgement, I would be carrying that to victory, but they didn't. So here is their punishment, because they blocked me on this server that I'm showing you right here. 1 second. This is their punishment for not having me included in the to help them out and or whatnot. And worst of all, they even banned me on this server called New Neptune Hardcore Taiwanese, which is probably either Chinese or Japanese language that they speak in. And I'm like, well, sucks for you guys. You guys shouldn't have blocked me. You guys shouldn't have even banned me on these 2 servers that you guys did to me. And now they're gonna get the punishment, folks. So, I hope I hope that Spike Chunsoft won't mind if, like I say, for example, use this Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair Execution and Punishment song for these guys, because they are now facing, as they say in Danganronpa, that they are facing here, they are facing here, folks, the biggest, the most awful, the most tragic despair activity or event in human history for us all to witness. So, as Monokuma would say to these guys, or even if, as Monokuma would say to those who are the blackened and those who are not the blackened. Now then, I prepared a very special punishment for you. So let's give everything we got. It's punishment time. And what's a better, but yet also the biggest and the most awful, the most tragic despair or activity or event for punishment and execution that these guys are going to have? Well, they're going to get beat up by this tank as their punishment, so, and execution. Because again, I mean, without me, this is what they would have. But if they had me on their team, if they had only seen that I have acknowledged them and even try to push them forward with hope, dignity, and so on and so forth, we could have all just got along as not friends, but got along as acquaintances. Okay? But instead, no. So, here's what they're gonna get. So, hope you guys all enjoyed this video. So, here you go. Ooh, there goes OddEye, also known as Jason, and there goes Saito. Oh man. What's gonna go down? Of all time. Unbelievable. And they even died from all that. Jeez. Oh, well, it was go and have it. I presented you all the punch. Something that these guys have deserved, and even worse of all time. No, best of all time. They have also deserved their punishment and execution. So, yeah, pretty much, basically, the end of that, guys. I mean, no joke. This is and has been the biggest, the most awful, the most tragic despair event or activity of human history that I am putting up on YouTube that is just really fucking bad, but also good for me, because once again, and this is the final time I'm gonna say this, folks, that if they did have me, I would have been pushing them towards hope, towards their dignity, and towards their glorious victory against this biggest, the most awful, the most tragic despair of event in our history of all humanity in human history of all time. But they didn't. So, yeah. I'm glad. So, oh man. Well, either way, I am yours truly, Brandon Murphy, also known as you folks may know me. I am Brandon Murphy here on YouTube, also known as LP Brandon 30. Remember it, folks, that you have to, at some point, some way, some which, somewhat, or someone, saying a goodbye, a visiting, Francois, sayonara, that jazz. And as the artists put you saying their song, folks, keep it simple. Okiki. Ciao. And we are done.